Welcome to Pure Mind Magic, the show to evolve your mind. Our mind is the most powerful thing we have, but no one teaches us how to use it. When we find out how, we're ready to create magic in life and in business. Learn real mindset secrets from brilliant minds around the world to change your mindset and income level forever. With every decision you make, you create your future. What is your next move? Now, welcome your host, international magician, speaker, and podcast performance consultant, Jennifer S. Royal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pure Mind Magic podcast and the midweek motivation. Before I tell you all the secrets about today's topic, practice, I wanted to remember you that in case you are looking for a podcast journal, like a place where you can keep all the notes, inspirations, ideas, links, contacts, whatever you are listening to in podcasts in just one place, it's time for you to get my podcast listening journal that I created exactly for that case. First of all, for myself, because I didn't find something like that out there, and now you can use it too. It's really helpful to have everything in one place, especially when you are like me and listening to several shows at the same time. So check it out. There will be a link in the show notes. You can get it from Amazon worldwide, delivered to your home, and I would recommend you get the print version because then you really can take notes and take it with you in your car or wherever you go. So let's talk about practicing today. Most people are familiar with the idea that magicians are well known for practicing hours of hours, sleight of hand, card magic, dealing with cards, manipulation, and all other kinds of sleight of hand to trick the human eye. And this is something that is really true. So some of my colleagues, especially from Asia, they are training these magic sleights for about 8 hours a week. So think of that. It's like a normal day job workday, 8 hours a day. So that takes really a lot of discipline, focus, and presence, and also endurance to do that. So you will feel all the muscles in your hands after doing something like that. And obviously it's required to perform the perfect illusion that you do all this training. And different from being a pianist who is like celebrated for the skills when he plays very well, magicians are more celebrated when you don't see the skills we are using. So you don't see the slides, and then we accomplished to perform the perfect illusion at this time. So let's talk about what you can learn from this concept. Whatever you are aiming to be good at, you should practice. And in the best case, on a daily basis. So set apart a time every day, like really schedule it where you are doing this practice. I highly recommend that you do have a morning ritual and also, very important, an evening ritual that you do every day for yourself. In the morning to set yourself up for the day and frame your day, and in the evening to set your mind up to come up with problem solving and brilliant ideas during your night sleep and waking up really refreshed in the morning. So take this time in the day and set it apart for practicing what you would like to do. Because when you want to become an expert, how can you expect that you can reach this level of skills without practicing? And it's really everything. So even when it comes to sales and marketing, a lot of people always say that they are not good at sales and they are not in the selling area. But this is actually a lie, because we all sell on a daily basis. Like, we sell ourselves. When you go out on a date, you sell yourself. You show yourself in the best light to get accepted by the other person and get the other person interested and attracted to you. So you're selling there as well. And how can you expect to be good in selling deals, products, whatever, your book, when you don't practice it? Magicians really sit down in front of a mirror and sometimes, of course, in front of a camera and practice the effect over and over for 100 times. And today I've been to the school again and taught another class of magic there. And it's the same with my students, because they do the effect I'm teaching them like 2 times, and then they say, okay, we're done. And I keep pushing them and tell them, you have to do this for 100 times to really perfect it and to be really good at it and to be faster than the human eye, so that it really looks professional and it looks easy when you are handling the cars. And it's the same for you. So the easier it looks, the more practice behind it. And I'm sure you came across the 10,000 hour rule that says you have to put in the time of 10,000 hours before you really become an expert in a specific area. So, best tip, schedule this time every day for your practice and practice the skills you would like to really become good at. Let's take a look at sports. So I guess you would never hit a golf ball just one time and expect to play like Tiger Woods. You wouldn't do that. You know that there is a process involved, there is training involved, there is coaches involved to accomplish that. There's also this mental training, like mental performance, and imagine in your mind only, like you would have things to turn out for you. It's the same with tennis. So they all visualize, they all play the match over and over in their mind's eye before it actually happens. And also, they train every day to reach that expert level and to really deliver this world-class performance. And you can learn from that. So when you have something in mind, you want to become the authority, the expert in your field, then practice it. Practice whenever you have the time to it. So this is why I have always a deck of playing cards with me, because there's so much time we are losing in a day when you get stuck in traffic. And I mean really stuck in traffic. So I would not advise to do something while you are driving. But sometimes in Germany, you're stuck in traffic so much that you can turn off the engine because just nothing is moving. So I'm talking about cases like this. And also when you visit a doctor, you are sitting there waiting for your appointment, or you are in the bus, in a coffee shop waiting for someone. So always have something with you to train yourself in this skill. And when it's mentally, then use every time you have for your own, maybe in the bathroom, under the shower, to practice in your mind. This is what you really can learn from a magician. Because when you do this daily practice, you will really fine-tune your performance you are giving. So take this advice of today with you, try it out, let me know how it works. And the cool side effect about this is as well, when you practice and practice and practice like a magician, you will end up being really confident in what you are doing. And there is this funny saying that every master once was a disaster. So most people are starting out like that. And it's just a question of continuity and sticking with it. And it's the same advice that when you start to put out content, do it on a regular basis. Whether it's your blog, it's YouTube, or a podcast, it's all about this commitment and really sticking with it. So my advice for today. I hope that was helpful and opened maybe another perspective to you, that practicing is really important before you go out, like doing your mental rehearsal or just a rehearsal for you before you are ready for the show. Turn in tune in on Friday again for my next interview with Nicole Holland. She's a really successful podcaster from Canada, and I met her in person at Philadelphia at a podcast movement, and we were talking about a lot of things and how to approach podcasting in a strategical way. She has now launched a new show. Her last show was really, really successful, and she got pitched all the time from guests who wanted to be a guest on her show. And it took me quite some time to get her on my show, but I finally made it. And you will listen to this on Friday, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. It's really creative and a lot of things you can take with you. So, all for today. I wish you then a good week with some magic inspiration, some good practices, and talk to you soon. Until then, create some magic.